stop in Europe before heading back to the States after Lyrica was Paris, my absolute favorite city in the world. I have been to Paris countless times, yet I had never before ridden a bicycle in the City of Lights. A deficiency which I felt absolutely had to be corrected. So off to rent some bikes we went one morning. But riding a bike in Paris for the first time is not as easy as you would expect, or at least not as easy as I was expecting. And if you're going to do it, don't make the same mistake I did. Watch a tutorial video first. You will end up saving a lot of time. There are two ways to rent a VELIB in Paris. You can just use your credit card at the kiosk, or you can download and set up the VELIB app. I thought using my credit card at the kiosk was going to be the most expeditious of the two methods. But no matter how many times I tried, I simply could not figure out how to complete the rental process using the kiosk machine. So in complete desperation, I decided to download and set up the app on my iPhone. After a few unsuccessful attempts, I finally figured out the app and was able to rent a couple of electric bicycles. I have rented bikes prior to this, and all I will say is that there is a lot of room for improvements when it comes to the user-friendliness of renting a VELIB in Paris. As a matter of fact, the VELIB app is rated 1.5 out of 5 on the Apple App Store, and that is more or less in line with my own rating of not just the app, but the entire rental process itself. Our perseverance was definitely worth it though. Riding a bike in Paris is not only a lot of fun, but it also feels quite safe despite the intense traffic. Paris has decided that they want to become the most user-friendly bicycle city in the world, with a goal of making the city 100% cyclable by 2026. Currently, Paris has some 700 miles of bike lanes, including many dedicated cycle paths, as you can see here. Bicycles in Paris are everywhere. But bicycling in Paris is also a great way to tour the city. We went all along the Seine River from our hotel to the Eiffel Tower, then decided to nonchalantly make our way to Notre Dame by zigzagging through parks, past the École Militaire, and right through the busy and tiny streets of the Latin Quarter. Cycling has clearly become part of the transportation culture in France. I could definitely feel that pedestrians, cyclists, and motorists coexist in a much more harmonious manner than in the United States. I think we are definitely seeing the same trend in the US, but I would say that the US is behind Europe in terms of acceptance of the cyclists as legitimate users of major transportation infrastructures. The VELIB we rented looked a bit worn down, as I imagine they see a lot of use, but the two bikes overall worked just fine. Toward the end of our bicycle escapade, the gears on my bike would shift randomly without me doing anything. It was a bit annoying, but not that big of a deal considering it is all flat and there are only 3 gears anyway. Just a last word of advice. Avoid the cobblestones in Paris. It makes for an extremely uncomfortable ride. Otherwise, we had a lot of fun, and it is definitely something I look forward to doing again in the future soon.